Past 4 p.m. Welcome to the 3FM Drive. If you just tune into the show, well, as mentioned, I've got guests in the studio. Now, I know this man is no new name to our media space, at least for the last, 25, 26 years. We've seen and heard him on the stage with a lot of magic. Yes, and when I mentioned earlier that we're going to have him, one of the oldest professions in the world today, which is magic in studio. I didn't add the magic, so people thought I meant prostitution. It's magic I'm talking about, guys. It's magical. Now magic I talk about. So we have the one and only for Christopher Voncujovi in studio with us. He's not here alone, so I'll allow him to do the introduction of the young man by him. Is this your apprentice?
It's my son.
Your real son?
Yes, my biological son.
Seiram
Yao Von.
So I know about Maoli, but this is Seiram. Seiram Von Kujo.
Yes.
Seiram, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
This one that you are sitting by your father, that means you are learning from the source directly.
Yes.
You're also a magician?
Yes, I'm a magician and a musician.
Oh, you are all the shen. Let's get closer to the mic. Okay. So you are a magician and a musician as well?
Yes.
Wow, how long have you been doing this? Don't tell me from your father's belly, because he's a man.
I started magic since I was 5.
Eh?
Yes, I was trained by my dad professionally as an entertainer. And I started music when I got to class 6.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, daddy!
Yes.
Yes. At 5.
Yes,
Usually
I start all my children at 5. And the brothers who are now in doing their masters or finished their masters into their PhD.
That's right.
They started at the age of 5.
You raised magicians.
Yes.
I thought it was something that you'd have to get chosen and No. Or these are all tricks that you can teach.
Magic is an entertainment. It's an art.
Okay.
But then it's an art that unless you get into it, you don't really know what it is, and a lot of people put so much mysticism around it and makes it look something that you cannot get closer to, but it is not so. Magic is an art, and as we are talking now, this very September, he and his bigger brother Mauli, they are going to Thailand to Magical Academy to brush up and have a competition international competition in Thailand.
Whoa.
So yeah, there's an academy.
They've been chosen.
Yes. So they'll be going to.
Wait, was there a mini competition that you won that had to make you represent us there in Thailand?
My videos were sent.
Your videos?
Yes, my videos were sent.
Okay.
I've been performing on these few stages.
Doing your own thing?
Yes, in the clubs, on the street and stuff. And those videos, my dad gathered them and decided that, okay, he wants me to do something entertainment because I'm already on the path. So
that's right.
He pushed me on. And he sent the videos to one of the best magicians in Thailand, and he accepted, and he said he wanted to teach me, so I should come over.
So you're going to understudy him and all that?
Yes.
This is something you really want to do?
Yes.
Because I know your bigger brothers, they started like you, but their life was like, come and see me. Life gave them something else.
I understand.
But this is what you want to do?
Yes.
Full time?
Yes. I'm an entertainer.
I like that. I like that. Well, for your dad, he got trained in India and all that. He has such a reputation. And in fact, I remember watching him when I was very young. One of the earliest magicians in Ghana on TV. Then,
yes.
Yeah, because a lot of them, either they're doing it at Bobloshi and the other places to collect money. But you were on TV, you grant interviews.
I remember when TV3 was started. Those days, myself, Nana Chiampong, we were the people come on. There was a program called Talking Drum.
Okay.
Then that was
like 25 years ago.
Yes.
Hey. Wow. So welcome back home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I like that. I like that. But again, let me ask. I also know you are also into. You are the African Magic Temple CEO. You are also into voodoo. You are Huno.
Yes, we are.
At what point did that come in? Is this something you've
That's
always been doing?
That's always been the base. Yes.
You found a way to add spirituality to...
It had always been. Because the magic was, when you are young and you haven't dabbled deeply into magic, you will always think that it is spiritual.
Okay.
But my desire was to acquire spiritual power and be able to use it to help myself and then help my loved ones and then humanity at large.
Okay.
So that was my desire from childhood.
Okay. Okay.
So I was growing up with that. So from the age of 12, I have already started doing certain things. And we went to the church, we went to the Mozambique disco, Aladura, and then all these spiritual churches. But then still my quest, the desire was not satisfied. So I kept going. Then I thought magic was where the spiritual power was.
It was fascinating at that age.
Yes, of course. If you are not a magician and you see a magician performing, of course it could only be something spirit.
Yeah. The tricks and all that.
Yes, but then if you are not a trained magician, your eyes are not trained, for you it is spiritual power. So that led me into becoming a magician. But after magic, knowing that magic is just an art and entertainment, okay, I perfected it. But my desire was that spirituality. So that was one of the reasons why I was in India and I was trained as a monk.
Really?
Yes, I was a Hindu monk, a full-fledged Hindu monk.
Interesting. That's where you get taught discipline and how to control.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's nature.
Control everything.
Yeah.
Meditation. And I did Tantra yoga. It's one of the most difficult yoga
dimensions where you can get stuck.
Yoga.
You can get stuck and that's it. Nobody will hear from you again.
So I became a full-fledged Tantra yogi monk, and I was sent to Thailand as a regional priest. That's how I ended up in Thailand. So where he will be going out, are friends that I have met over 40 years ago.
Wow.
They are the ones I'm sending him back to go back to the roots.
That's
and
right.
again learn and perfect himself.
So he's more like the chosen one.
Yes.
The rest were just national service. Mali and go, just national service. So Sairam is the chosen one. Sairam, what's your showbiz name?
Maracha.
Maracha?
Yes.
What does it mean?
God of Wisdom. Or Friday born.
Oh, okay. So me too, I'm Maracha because I'm confused. Interesting. So I've watched one of your Facebook lives. TikTok lives.
Yes.
Recently. That's why when I saw you last week, I'm like, no, I have to have a conversation with you.
Yes.
You get a lot of people come to you and they're asking, hey, my family, I'm looking for money. You get all these things, everyday problems. You get some of this. What do you
see, when I came back home, of course I started the spirituality before finally deciding to come back home. But when I came back home in 1997, after 25 years out of Ghana,
wow,
I set up a small shrine where I continue doing something about African traditional spirituality.
African traditional spirituality.
Most people will call it juju or voodoo or whatever. But it's actually our traditional spirituality, which is more like a quantum physics. Has a quantum dimension. But then when the Christianity made us to forget about our
origin,
our own, and we accepted the foreign, and then we are calling the foreign our own and condemning our own as foreign. So that's what has happened to us. And that's why we are where we are today. The Chinese are developing, the Indians are developing, everybody is developing. It's only Africa that is walking backwards because of this Christianity.
We've lost our origin, eh?
So I set up a small shrine where I honor my ancestors.
How?
By pouring libation to them and telling them that I am their continuity.
Okay.
They should guide me on the proper path so that I can also guide my children and people who may come to me to be on the same path of truth and godliness. So When I came, people know me as a magician, and I do magic and all this.
That's what we knew on TV. Well, we see on TV.
Yes. So after some time, I started concentrating on
the spirituality,
and more of homegrown spirituality, because I went out there. I haven't seen anything power than African spirituality.
Even in India?
Yeah. Even in India, I perform miracles, if you may call them so. But then we, in our tradition, we don't call them miracles.
What do you call them?
They are natural happenings. So you have to know the formulas.
What was the first one you did that shook you and give you that realization?
For me, it did not shake me. I was in a training center in Varanasi. I don't know whether you've heard this name before.
Varanasi, no please. No please.
Okay. Varanasi is the holy city, the most holiest city of Hinduism. Okay. Just like Mecca is to the Muslims.
Okay.
So that's where I was trained.
Oh, nice.
So I was trained there, and one day our electrician, we all have duties. As a student also, they give you duties. But the person who was electrical in charge, his name was Jagarpati. And the electrical, he got electrocuted. Oh. And he died. He passed on. But then what I knew already, I just did some things, and after a few hours, he woke up.
You resurrected a dead man?
Of course. Why not?
How did you do it?
I saw the...
No, because 37 mortuary is not very far from us. That's what I'm asking.
No, it's not like I'm going resurrecting people, but that was
I'm just messing with you.
That was a situation in which he was my roommate. Oh. And I was also afraid to sleep with a dead body.
That's right.
And all this. And and then we were so limited that we didn't have any outside contact.
That's right.
Because of the training.
They set you apart, so
we are
you're
totally secluded from society. And that, whatever my destiny brought through my hands, I didn't know. But he got up.
How did you know that this is what I'm supposed to do? So
these are things that just come through you.
Naturally.
It's not you. You are just an instrument being used. So at that moment...
How did you hear the voice? What language? Did they speak Ewe from Hokwe? Or you heard it in your spirit?
It's always been there, because when I was already... Even before I decided to be a yogi or be a tantra, I had a lot of things that had been happening from childhood.
Really?
My parents knew. My dad, my grandfather... Actually, my grandfather was a traditional priest.
Oh, so they knew how to interpret what you're going through.
So things, yes.
Because I was going to ask you, some parents can have all this.
My dad didn't
take you to prayer camps and all those things.
My dad really didn't agree on me taking this path, because he felt that if I am on this path of spirituality, I may not make it in life. He would want me to go to school and become a doctor, something like that. And my own interest was being a pilot.
Oh,
but
nice.
Then that's not my destiny.
Don't worry, your children will come and do it for you.
Yes,
your children will come and do it for you.
Yes, of course.
Interesting. So I want to ask about some common misconceptions we have. What are some of them that you've heard yourself either about magic or about spirituality, Buddhism?
You are always perceived and looked at as the devil's advocate. Yeah, that's the most common one, because in reality there's no devil.
In reality?
Yes, of course, human beings are the devils. How many times have you seen a devil committing a crime?
But they said human beings become instruments for them to use, no?
Have you seen the devil before?
But the human beings said, the devil you make as well.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's always a human being using the devil as a scapegoat, and by trying to tell others, instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you want to blame it on someone. That's why every time people are blaming, it's a devil, but we saw your hand still in the thing, and you said devil. So go and bring the devil so that we will leave you.
Your space is a bit saturated, and I mean this because we have a lot of people who are in that space of voodooism. Someone will tell you, yes, when I was a baby, they took me to some forest, or I dreamt I met dwarves, and when I woke up, my life became different. And they have so many Facebook pages and all those things. We have the fake, just like every other...
In everything.
Yeah.
There's a fake, and there's the people who pretend to be what they are.
They are
not.
How do you know the difference?
Oh, for us, we can tell the difference because someone who wants to praise himself more than he is already is a symbol of a sign of someone who is not real. The real people are very simple, very well behaved, controlled. They are not proud, and they don't show off themselves. And
have you ever been in a contest, power contest?
No, we don't think about the power contest being anything because it does not really matter. It's not necessary to have any power contest. Because
no, maybe you are addressing a case and then someone is also getting backing from maybe a spirit that is a bit tough, but on the other side of the divide.
Yeah, but then I would not call it a contest. There was only one time we were in Batume Junction.
Where?
Batume Junction in Nagotime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Batume. There was a funeral that... my old man wanted me to represent him there because at that time he was about 100 and
your dad
20 years old.
Your dad?
Yeah,
120
years old at that time. Is it if you're more?
20. No, 180 at that time.
I am a little bit more than 120 at that. So physically he wasn't really strong anymore.
Wow.
So he wanted me to take the Asafo group to the funeral. I should lead them.
Okay.
And I think we went, and John and Mauli were very young. They were following me. So we were leading the decision. But then we realized that some people were shooting tukwe at me. But then nothing happened to me. And when we came back home, I removed my batakari and I saw that my undershirt was all torn.
The undershirt rather was torn.
All torn, yes.
But you didn't hear the tupe. You heard it, but you didn't feel it.
No, I didn't feel anything. But that's some one of such things. But for me, personally, I was not competing with anybody. I was just given an assignment to lead a group or a troop to a funeral ground. It was a musketeering funeral ground,
which is part of tradition.
People come with power, all kind of people. But for me, I was just representing the old man, so I didn't have any mind against anyone or towards anyone.
Do you get people come to you and say that, hey, I want money, I want the gods to favor me, change my destiny, my family, nothing is working for us? If there's truly some power, give me some concoction to drink. You know, those. Do you get a lot of that?
We get all every day. We get politicians. We get
pastors.
Pastors.
Huh?
We get. I even have pastors traveling all the way from Cameroon, come stay with me for a few days, a few weeks. Some from South Africa, from Zambia.
These are known men of God.
They are known men of God, but I'm not here to,
of course,
tell anybody's name. I'm just talking about the kind of clientele that.
What do you do to them? What do you tell them?
I teach them about life.
But they have that in the Bible, no?
Unfortunately, most pastors, their mouths are more powerful than themselves.
Hey, really?
Yeah. Most pastors have more mouth power. Means they talk plenty. They don't have any power.
Is that not sad?
It is very sad, but everybody with their own destiny. Everybody with their path.
So you teach them about life?
Yes. Teach them about life. Teach them about nature. Because power belongs to nature. And you can only get power if you can harness the energies in nature to help you to do things. So power belongs to nature, and that's all that it is. So if you know the secret of nature, how to harness that energy, then you are called powerful. But you as a person, you don't have any power. It is when you are able to deal with nature and nature, spirits in nature, energies in nature, frequencies in nature, wavelengths in nature, then you are powerful.
What are we missing as Africans? Ignoring the power in where we are from, what we have, putting that aside and following something else. Well, what are we missing?
We are missing a lot because at the end of the day, we are not white people. We are not Europeans. We are not Americans. We are not Indians. And we are not Chinese. We are black people and we are Africans. All other nations have developed by sticking to their roots and honoring their identity, sticking to their root and honoring their identity. It's only the African who has thrown away his own or his or her own identity and want to be somebody else. And that's why we cannot succeed. The Arabs remain Arabs. They use their language and they use their religion. Now we as black people, we want to be like Arabs. We want to behave like Arabs. We want to sit down and drink tea like Arabs. Meanwhile, our ancestors also have their way of enjoying themselves. We said, no, that one is evil. We want to. So we have actually missed a lot. And I was just telling someone a few days ago that until the African teaches their young ones about the real identity of Africa, the black man is doomed forever.
Wow, that's sad.
Very.
Wait, how do we balance tradition with modernity? How do we still stay?
You can. My son, Senna, he graduated in master's degree in Beijing just a few days ago. And he's a boko.
A fetish priest?
Yes. He's a fetish priest, if you will call it that way. But the way we call it, traditional spiritual priest.
Okay, traditional
priest. Because the
fetish has a negative.
The regulatory language was brought by the white man just to make us to lose our identity. He's about to pursue his PhD, and he's in the modern world.
I can imagine him in class challenging certain standards and finding himself in trouble all the time.
He was the one who what did you call it? What do you call it when somebody is the one like
the chosen one?
Not mediator. Recently there was a AU meeting in China.
MC.
Yeah, he was like the MC.
The moderator?
Moderator, yes.
Really?
He was the moderator of the AU meeting in China. And then also about a week ago, the UN, he moderated everything and did everything.
So he knows when to play fair, balance, and still advance.
So you can say that the modernity that people are talking about, that if you are traditional, you are not modern, it's not true.
Okay, why do the gods and our forefathers allow evil to happen to their own?
No, gods didn't decide that evil should happen to their own.
Okay.
It is you who decide that you don't want to learn. And if evil comes to you, then it is you who open the door. Supposing you have a fence and you have a gate, and you decide not to close your door, and you allow thieves or dogs or intruders to come into your house, is it the mistake of the fence or the gate? It's you who didn't close it. So you can't blame the gods for anything, because you are the one who is supposed to know that I should do this.
Have you ever received any visitor to your temple who wants to harm another human and has got the money to fund it?
Mostly Christians. Unfortunately.
Sorry?
Mostly Christians.
What do they do?
Christians are the only one who will come to you that they want to harm someone. They want you to destroy somebody for them. Unfortunately.
What?
Yes, I'm because you can see in the churches, and people are every day killing their enemies. They are wishing their enemies evil. Unfortunately, I'm very straightforward person.
Do you do it?
No. Why should I help you to destroy another soul? Have you ever created a human before? Unfortunately.
Have you ever been confronted with maybe a stronger power, spirits in your temple, and you're like, wait there, Atrami?
Oh no, not yet. Not yet.
Let me come to Seiran real quick. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 19.
So did you have a lot of trouble in school based on your beliefs? And I'm talking about senior high school, even uni and all that.
Yes, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
How give me one instance.
For instance, people call me a ritualist.
Hey.
They say I do blood money.
Hey.
because I'm just trying my best to live a comfortable life and be a normal person, but they don't see it that way. And
what did you do to give them that impression?
Nothing actually. They just feel like the way I'm living my life, being free and open, is very alarming because they don't feel like anyone else should be very open and calm.
Did you make someone vomit money? Did you take money out of someone's ear and then they're like, this trick, the draw womb?
No.
What was the first magic you performed in school?
That was my first school, not this recent one.
Then they sacked you because of magic?
No.
Okay, say it. You say the story. Say
that was my first school. I was, I think, 12 or 13. We had this open day in school, and there were like talent hosts and stuff.
That's right.
And people were coming with raps and stuff. That time I wasn't doing music because I didn't know anything about music, but we were more into the magic and entertainment stuff. So
right.
I told my dad, and my dad said, okay.
You're going to do this trick.
Yeah. He taught us some few things. We went there.
It worked. Yeah. And your friends are like, hey, this one, there's something there inside. This one,
the headmistress say, the things you are coming to do here, I hope that nothing will happen to the children here. I said, no, we are coming to entertain you.
So you brought your dad to school?
Yeah.
Wait. Let's go back. We all with a play. You go carry over boy can school, can they? What is wrong? What? And since then, okay, you attended SS clearly by your age.
And since then, people felt like that's why I decided to quit magic at some point. And my dad also advised that we had to balance it because people will start feeling that we are just all over.
What are some of the magic you perform? I want to know. Give me an idea of some of the things you do so that.
Have you ever heard of eating fire?
Eating fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of the times the people
the festival up north.
But this one is a more professional way of eating fire.
I can't even eat block, not fire. So you did that one?
Yes.
Fire.
Yes.
You see the way you can put fire in your mouth and it will be burning. Someone can come and light a cigarette from your mouth, from the flame, from your mouth.
Yeah.
It's not like you put a charcoal.
No,
or anything,
nothing.
But fire, you become a human torch.
Wow.
Or human lighter.
You did that?
Yes.
Show us one magic trick, my listeners. Something we can all do when we are bored. Because you can. Okay, I want to see this. No, is this something we can do in the studio?
Yes, sure. Yes,
we have a fire alarm. I don't want it to go off.
It will not be
okay.
off. It will not be off.
All right. So, well, maybe our listeners can go on to Facebook right now, 3FM 92.7. We have the illusionist, the magician, the voodoo priest. Yes.
And the boko.
The boko, Afa boko. Yes, the man, Christopher Voncujovi in studio with his son. In fact, his sons are all here, but the one taken after him, the others, because they have Ghana card, they have stopped. But this one is only 19, so he started. So explain what exactly is happening to us.
So today, what's going to happen here is I'm going to leave fire.
Please go back, Mike, and I hope it's safe. Solution.
Oh, no, it's
fetch water and come and be in the corner of the studio for me. Faculty, yes. And you can turn faculty to a box of matches. All right. So what is that, Daddy? What are we for?
A white fuel.
Okay.
Lighter.
Okay.
Fuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're putting this on
so that it can get fire.
All right.
Easily.
Okay.
You can.
Is that not too much?
No.
Okay. We have only one entry and one exit. That's what I'm asking.
Don't worry. We are here.
All right.
We are here.
Okay. So please go back a little bit so that so maybe Daddy will do the talking.
Yes, I'll help you.
Okay, so now I want someone to explain what is going on.
So here we are lighting the fire, and when he takes it, he's going to put it in his mouth.
Okay.
And then the fire. Okay, I'll hold one torch for you.
That's okay.
That will be better.
Yes, please.
So when you do, then I pick that one for you.
Okay, so you come closer. Focus, can you stretch the mic his length? Stretch the mic his length.
Okay.
So just stretch. Yes. Okay. Much better. So pick it when you. So go on to Facebook right now and also drop your questions in the comment section for us. We are having a conversation with Christopher Voncujovi, celebrated magician. Years of experience. Okay, the fire is on.
So this is the fire in
Okay.
his mouth.
Is that the fire that he's holding like that?
He's holding the fire. Yes.
So the fire is in his mouth. And you are lighting the other one through his mouth. Was that your tongue burning? And Amijo, dry gum. When you're dry gum. 1 minute, Eja. So, fire that we used to pray, you have come to swallow fire. Okay. Are you faculty? It's your turn. This is the point they turn him to double. So wait, this is all tricks, nothing spiritual.
Yes. No.
This is all tricks.
Yeah, it's a mind over matter.
That's how it starts, so.
Yeah. It's the mind over matter, where you can control, your mind can be able to overcome the fear of the effects of fire.
Interesting. So no accidents?
No.
Never had an accident in your magical? Because I hear sometimes things can go wrong.
It depends on your professionality. Yeah.
Ever had a maybe your early days?
No.
And you?
I had been taught by good
One of the
teachers.
best.
And one thing is, when I come to stage, I'm not coming there to show you that I have power.
Okay.
Or I'm better than you. I'm only there to take your mind away from your problems, your worries, so that once you laugh and smile, you will forget your problems for a moment or for a minute, let's say.
What are some of your challenges?
My challenges in magic is sometimes people cannot clap because they are shocked. So they don't know whether you are a human or you are not a human being. So that's it. But
and can it be taught?
Yes, of course. That's why he is going to Magic Academy in Thailand.
For how long?
6 weeks.
Okay.
And also to join the competition.
That's right.
I hope that he will get an award before coming.
That's right.
And then we will also, apart from our traditional spirituality, I teach my children, almost all of them. It's only some 1 or 2 who are still young that I'm waiting for.
You have pension babies?
Yes.
Hey, Senior, you have been busy.
I'm very busy.
How many now? How many children now?
My children are altogether about 11.
This, and mostly boys?
Yes, I have 3 girls, but the rest are all
this will fit. I mean, we can have the Mesa field or the Legon Stadium. It's a full-blown football match. You can face the Black Stars in their preparation towards the World Cup. The ladies will play defense. The rest will attack.
should be in the goal.
The rest will attack and advance. You are blessed. Wow.
We
11.
We are on. We are slowly
No. By now you should be pulling the brakes. Or you still believe in adding more?
No, I don't know, because nature, you cannot challenge it. You can't challenge nature, you know.
This man still wants to be shooting at 82.
My father had his last born when he was 72.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you are blessed. No, you are blessed though, and populate the land. That's good. I like that.
So I teach
Joanna Mali, and 17 more to go. That's nice.
So they are all learning, and we hope to also open a magical academy in the future.
That's right.
But my fear is people will come and learn magic and then go into the church and be demonstrating magical entertainment tricks.
For money, yeah. That brings me to my next question,
To
actually.
be using it to fool our people, as some of these pastors are doing already. Yeah, there are some pastors who say they can walk in the air. Those are all magical illusions. I think, is it one of the East African pastors who went and set fire to some talismans? It's on the YouTube.
Yeah, the internet
it's all
and all
tricks.
that. It's all tricks, eh?
And then people say, hey, Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire. I'm sorry, but our people need to go back into themselves and learn.
I think with this point you've raised, I have a question. I mean, it's like the magic space in Ghana is non-existent.
They all become pastors.
Oh, not so.
Yes. But then there are a few magicians who are coming up. One of my good friends, Shangela Kadri, he is in Akwatia.
Okay.
And he also went to India to study. And in India, they gave my contact to him.
Oh, great.
To meet me, since he is a Ghanaian.
Okay.
They knew me in India, so I became like a friend
mentor.
and a mentor to him. So he's coming, and I've been seeing some few on
Bernard
TikTok
Bernard the magician.
Some people are coming up. So with time, from my way I'm looking at things, with time, not too far from here, a lot of people will become aware of the tricks that are being played at the churches, where people claim to be going to heaven and seeing God and coming back to tell us what God told them. Very soon, the young generation, the Gen Z generation, are not going to accept this.
Yes.
And then they will begin.
I don't think they even accept some of this. I mean, some of them can tell when this is pure BS. They can tell. They can tell.
They are trying to. A time is coming, then people will just abandon the churches and start to go back to their roots, because, like in Europe now, most of the churches are used for restaurants. So if you see any big church in Europe now, then it's an African who bought it and is deceiving the other Africans.
Chai. Well, I want to ask what role magic plays in your daily life. Say around.
In my daily life.
Your daily life.
To me, magic is entertainment.
So purely.
Yes, magic releases my stress, makes me feel comfortable, and I feel okay anytime I do magic. And I'm very happy when I entertain people.
That's right.
So,
that's the work of an entertainer, to make other people happy and make yourself happy too.
That's right.
When you see others smiling and they are happy, genuinely happy, it makes you, the magician, also happy.
I want to ask questions around what gives you, satisfaction. I think you just explained that in your answer. But also, what are some things you wouldn't do? Some principles, some codes you live by that has been with you all these years. But let's go for a quick break. When we return, there is more. And also, I've seen some questions on our Facebook page. Probably I would activate the phone lines so you engage with our guests. And he's here with the son. Again, your showbiz name is?
Maracha.
Yes. Okay, so if you got questions for Christopher Voncujovi, the son Maracha, or Sayram, we'll be glad to hear you out. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
The luckiest.
Star 712 #
Luck is everywhere.
92.7. 3
Now you ginger my body. I get my scholars. Now you can't enter catch feelings. Can't enter DFS. Now you asking me on a date. First day I know one go. I no feel like for you. This girl do need defense. 50 carat for your body. I no feel like you. Too many things waiting for my mind, my mind. Waiting for your mind. Send me away if you know what your mind. Get it, get it, get it,
3FM Drive.
Party. Let me bring it back.
On Accra's favorite drive time show. 3FM Drive.
Now you ginger my body face. I get my corners. Now you can't enter catch feelings. Can't enter DFS. Now you asking me on a date. First day I know one go. I no feel like for you. This girl do need defense. 50 carat for your body. I no feel like you. Too many things waiting for my mind, my mind. Waiting for your mind. Send me away if you know what your mind.
That's right. Underscore GH or Maracha Music. Yeah, we love it. This be you now, right? I'm 19 years old. Somebody break your heart. Guy, what do you do?
I built a studio for him.
What?
Yeah.
Well, at what age did you recognize that? Well, did you see that in him?
The past 3 years he's been
very active.
Yeah, so
after wearing mask in COVID.
I decided that just build a studio for him to
That's
do
right.
his thing. So
That's
he has
right.
his own studio.
Wow.
And he is recording there, and friends are helping him
That's
to
right.
put things together.
That's right. That's interesting. Supporting dad.
Thank you.
I just say, oh boy, you didn't feel oh boy too. You didn't take name do things for this country. Eh?
Oh boy is a treasure, so
You never.
we have to work on him some
Cause Mauli they spoil your name. Oh, that is me at the time. Mauli they spoil. He use your name past everybody. You see, John, you know they like talk. Very quiet on Pentakas. Mauli spoil them. Oh, well, that's good, man. So Maracha is out with other song. This one is featured Chaka on.
Chaka.
Yeah, this one is 50, yeah?
50 carats.
50 carats.
Yes.
Hey, small Russian, they can't rush you. Okay, let's follow you so that we can stream your music. So you have a new one out.
Yes. Business.
Business.
Yes.
So tell us about business.
So business is all about my life, how things are going for me currently, you know, my music journey, and how people are downplaying my music, feeling that I'm not going to reach anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, just wait and see.
That's right.
I'm minding my business, but when I change my defense, you're going to see the difference.
I'm minding my business, but when I change the defense, you will see the difference.
Okay.
I love that.
Thank you.
Bars, magical bars.
man.
Allah. So, all right. So, Daddy, I'm sure there are certain codes you live by in your line of work. You've seen a lot in this life.
Yes,
mind sharing some with
I
us?
did. The one thing is do unto others and do unto others as you would want them to do unto you.
That's right.
Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are in business, or you are just living your life.
Wow.
Always don't take advantage of others because they are in a lower position than you. The terms can change tomorrow. You never know. But do unto others as you would want them to do unto you.
That's
It
right.
is more than all the 10 commandments in the Bible. Because if I don't want you to steal my things, I will not come and steal yours. If I don't want you to come and take my wife, I will not come and take your wife. If I don't want you to kill me, so I will not go killing you or anybody else. So as simple as that, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And nature is our witness. And nature doesn't forgive. So if you do bad thing today and you think that you go to church or go to somewhere and so I have God forgive me, what about the person that you have hurt? Have you gone to the person and asked for forgiveness? And you think that if you accept Jesus Christ as your personal savior, all the people you have harmed, it is over? No. Nature does not forgive. Once you have that in mind, you will do to others as you would want them to do unto you. Yeah, sure.
I like that. And also being a daddy of boys, majority boys. Yeah. What is one thing that has taught you about, fatherhood in general that you want to share with us?
I have a father. I had a father, but my biological father, when I was growing, because my dad had many wives. I'm not the only, my mother wasn't the only wife.
Okay.
So there were some challenges as the son of the last wife. I had a lot of challenges with my siblings and some of my stepmothers.
That's right.
But then, of course, they were the ones who raised me. It's not like my mother wasn't in the marriage, so my stepmothers raised me. And growing up as a child, I didn't like the way I was feeling. So I put it upon myself that when I have my own family, I want to be there for my children until the day I passed on.
That's right.
And this is my motivation of taking care of
because your
my
relationship with them is really tight.
Yes.
It's like they go everywhere with you.
Yes.
There is always one to either drive you to the base or drive you from.
Always, yes. I'm always around them. They are always around me because I want to see them to become better human beings.
That's right. So you should have a conversation with Black Rasta. He loves spirituality. Yeah, he's right behind us. He loves spirituality.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the two of you will do.
Maybe one day.
I love that.
One day.
And also, I've got a question here. Giovanni, please ask him if people come asking for money from his shrine.
Yes, a lot of times, even if you look at my live section that goes on every Sunday, I've been doing that for 7 years now.
Wow.
Every Sunday.
Live on social media.
Yes, people from all around the world ask questions. We don't set the agenda.
Okay.
You ask us what is your confusion and misunderstanding about African traditional spirituality. And then we can
help you
demystify the understanding and the notion that it is evil. That's what we do. And a lot of people will say, if I come to your shrine, can I get wealth? Can I become rich? And I always answer, you can never be rich if you don't work. There is no...
The gods don't award laziness.
There is no spirit money. If someone tells you that they can make money for you and you become rich, why can't they make it for themselves? Why should they give it to you? They have so many family members who probably are poor. Why won't they just make the money and share to their family members at least so that they can be happy? You can only get rich by doing something, whether you are doing business, you are working, or you are farming. You must do something.
Yeah, just be active.
And it is in this
the Bible,
work.
it's everywhere.
It is in this work that you do that the gods will bless you. That supposing you are a farmer and you are farming, the gods will bless you with your dedication and everything. Your farm crops will grow well, and you can sell, and the gods will help you so that people will come and buy your crops, and then you make money. But sleeping and sitting down and expecting manna or money, something to drop from heaven to you, it has never happened before, and it is not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So work.
That's right. Work.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we want to wrap it all up. We have news coming up in a bit, but I want to say big thanks going out. Well, do you predict the future?
We are diviners.
So do you know who our president is going to be in?
I'm not a politician. I don't want to get into politics. I'm a spiritualist. I work for people individually. If someone comes to me and says, okay, please, this is what I am looking for. How can you help me? I will divine for you, and then whatever the gods say I should do for you, I will do them.
Are there times the God don't speak to you?
I don't remember, but because our system is very perfect system. It's not like based on
it's not
imagination. No. It's not imagination and trial and error. It's a mathematical calculation. So it cannot miss. So
it's a
system that has been set down thousands of years, long before Jesus Christ was born, and it is still very active and very African. So we use this system. I have the magic mirror where I can move to anywhere in the world by looking into my mirror and get information and bring back for you.
How do you see them? Because I know with the computer system we believe in zeros and ones.
But the African traditional spirituality is based on the binary which computer adopted.
Okay.
Is the computer adopted our Afa of the 0101. Yeah, that's what the computer adopted. But it's been a system for thousands of years. So,
interesting.
We have all this in our tradition.
It shouldn't end, but the news people are already giving me signs that Giovanni and Tanapi. But let me say big thanks to you and the whole family for showing up today.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for making time to at least just have regular conversations with us and also help clear some doubts in our minds about African spirituality.
Thank you very much.
And to Sairam, aka Maracha, thank you too for coming through and also believing in what Daddy believes in. It's a good one, yeah. We wish you well on your journey and rep Ghana hard, yeah. And also don't drop the mic. Spoil that. Let's follow you on social media to talk to them.
On social media, if you want to get me, it's Maracha GH, Maracha underscore GH, MARACHA underscore GH. That's on every social media platform. If you want to get me on streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, it's just Maracha, MARACHA.
Oh, okay. Nice. And Daddy, your final words and how we can follow you on social media.
Thank you very much. We are now my major concentration is on our demystifying our tradition, spiritual tradition, which is Africa spirituality. So we are African Magic Temple.
Okay.
Which is spelled AFRIKAN. My magic is MAGICK.
Okay.
And then temple.
Okay.
And then the one that my children run, so that their peers can connect with our tradition, is called Revolution.
Re.
It's R-E capital V.
Okay.
O-D-U-H. D-U-T-I-O-N.
Okay.
We are revolution.
Oh, nice one.
Trying to
I like
bringing back voodoo back to the people. I was just in Germany a few months ago to go and get our ancestral things that the Christians have stolen from us. They are all there.
So
they kept them for 150 plus years. They are still there.
So and you brought them to Ghana?
No, we are now working on them to bring them back home.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And pay for it. They should be paying for it.
Yeah, of course.
Taking some of these things from
we are with the professors from the University of Ghana, Togo, and some other places. And
I was going to ask that as my final question. Have you been invited to speak at schools? With this?
No, schools, no. Not in Ghana. You know, Ghana is sometimes outside Ghana. Yes. I was in the Netherlands, what do you call this, religious university of Netherlands. I was there 2 years ago to teach. And then this time we were also at the museum in Germany, and we had some small talking about our
we should have this conversation again.
Sure. Thank you very much, Giovanni. We are very grateful
for
inviting us and bringing us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Most definitely. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is Alfred Okanse with the news. And thank you so much, Maracha. Thank you so much, Daddy Von. And shout out to Marley and John as well. My name is Giovanni. We're back at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Cause I guess that